Hello students, in this video I am going to explain you exercise 2.4 in that fifth question factorize. So in this second question, question I have already explained in previous video. This is second question and we know that we can factorize quadratic polynomial by splitting the middle term. But here for the polynomials where the degree is 3 or greater than 3, you must use factor theorem. So already I explained what is the factor theorem in my last video. Just see how to factorize this. So you have to find the suitable value of x. At least one factor you have to find out using the factor theorem. That is, you have to find out the suitable value of x so that when you put that value of x in given polynomial, the answer should be or it should get equated to 0. This we can do by trial and error method. But we can put any real number here in place of x. So how much you're going to do trial and error method. So just see what are the factors of your phi, or just you can take minus phi also. Constant polynomial factors we have to find out. And only those from those factors only you will get what? All the factors of given polynomial. So let us take here plus or minus phi plus or minus 1. So these four numbers only you are going to try to find out one of the factor of given polynomial. That is, for trial and method, no need to try for many numbers. Just these four numbers you can try. So any one number you can try. So first we'll put here. If you want to put 1, you can put 1 or 5, any number. Put x equals to plus 5, I'll put here in given polynomial. So we'll take this as p of x. So in place of p of x, we'll put here plus 5. So here 5 cube minus 3 into 5 square minus 9 into 5 minus 5. So 5 cube is 125, 5 5 are 25, 25 5 are 125 minus 5 square is 25, 25 3 are 75. Next 9 5 are 45 minus plus is minus 5. If we find out this is 125 and all are minus, so we can add them. So we'll get what? Minus 125. Plus 125 minus 125 is 0. So at x equals to 5, the given polynomial got equated to 0. It means what? This 5 is one of the 0 of this polynomial. And as we know, once we got the 0, we can find out the factor. So since here we can see, since p of 5 equals to 0, so x equals to 5 here, this is 0. And how to get the factor? Just take this 5 this side. X plus 5 is there, minus 5. So this is a factor of p of x. It is one of the factor of p of x. Remaining factors also you can find out by using trial and error method. You can put this plus 1 minus 1, at least 3 among these 3 will be the, among these 4, 3 will be the zeros of this polynomial. So those 3 will give the factor. But now this is 5 small number and you are using only 4 numbers. Suppose the number is 3-digit number. Let us take minus 120, 340. That time it will be difficult to try for all those factors. So at least one factor if you got, then you can use the division method to find out the remaining factors. Why you have to learn division method in 9th standard also? Because the same division method is there in 10th standard. So it will be useful for you in 10th standard. So try to find out remaining two factors using division method. So just divide the given polynomial with one of the factor. If you want, you can, one factor you got, two more factor you should get. So once you have put here plus 5, then put minus 5 check, then put plus 1, then put minus 1. But it is better to learn division method. So now you have to try to eliminate this x cube. This is the highest here, highest power. So x cube divided by x you have to do. Because using this divisor x, we should get the suitable quotient. So that is quotient and divisor. If you multiply, we should get the dividend term as we do in normal division. So no need to think because we don't know the table. Usually we will be knowing the tables of numbers, but these are algebraic terms. So just take the dividend term which you have to eliminate, divide with this x. So x square will remain. This is the quotient term. So x square into these two terms, remember. X square into x is x cube. Then x square into 5 is 5x square, plus minus is minus. Now do the subtraction. You know how to do the subtraction of algebraic terms. Just change the sign of second row. Plus x cube will be minus x cube. Minus 5x square will be plus 5x square. Now these second row terms will get this new signs, and then according to sign you have to follow the addition or subtraction. X cube minus x cube will be 0, minus 3x square plus 5x square. So we can operate this because both are like terms, but one is minus, one is plus, so we have to subtract. 5x square minus 3x square will be 2x square, and sign of greater digit, that is 5 plus sign, and here no need to put the sign. Minus 9x as it is, minus 5 as it is. Now we have to focus on eliminating 2x square. Same procedure, take 2x square, and with this x only you have to divide. Why? Because if you divide with 5, you will get what? Fractions. We don't want the fractions, and we'll get the suitable term, that is 2x square, when we have the x in the divisor. So x will divide, so 2x will remain here. So that is a new term in the quotient. 2x into x is 2x square. 2x into 5 is 10x, plus minus is minus. This is minus, this will be plus. Plus 2x square minus 2x square, 0. Here this is minus, this is plus, so we have to subtract. 10x minus 9x is 1x. No need to write 1. Sign of greater digit, that is 10. Its sign is plus. Minus 5 as it is. Now this x remain. So x divided by x. So it is 1 plus 1 we have to take. So 1 into x is x, 1 into 5 is 5, plus minus is minus. Follow the same procedure, minus, and here change the sign as plus. Minus x plus x, 0, minus 5 plus 5, 0, remainder is 0. Definitely when you are dividing any polynomial with its factor, you will get remainder as 0. So this is one of the factor. From this quotient you will get the remaining two factors. So as you know, in quotient we got quadratic polynomial, and you can find out the factors of quadratic polynomial using the splitting middle term method. So here this is ax square plus bx plus c according to general form of quadratic polynomial. So a into c you have to do. A is 1 here, c is constant term, that is 1. So try to find out the factors of 1. So that is 1 into 1. By adding or subtracting these two, you should get the middle term. Definitely 1 plus 1 is 2. So by adding these two, we will get the middle term. So x square will be as it is, last term will be as it is, only middle term we are going to split. So 1 into x, because x is there, 2 is not alone here. So 1 into x is x plus 1 more x. And by adding these two, we got 2x. So we'll put here plus sign. Now in these two, x we can take common. So x will remain, plus x went here, so 1 will remain. Don't write 0. Always 1 will be the multiple of all the numbers or all the variables. Now again here in one more bracket we should get x plus 1 only. So here what common, nothing common means always 1 will be common. Remember 1 will be multiple here. So 1 plus 1 will take common. So x will remain here. This 1 went here. So plus 1 will remain. So now x plus 1, x plus 1. In finding the factors of quadratic polynomial, definitely will get what? Same terms in the both the brackets. So x plus 1 is common. Here x remain, x plus 1 went here, x plus 1. So here we got the two same factors. So therefore here two factors, and already we got x minus 5 as a factor. So factors of given polynomial, that is factors of p of x. We have named the given polynomial as p of x are x plus 1, comma x plus 1 and x minus 5. Otherwise you can write the given polynomial as So given polynomial is x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. So factorize the set. So we'll write in factorization form. X plus 1. Always factorization is product of its factors. So x plus 1 into x plus 1 into x minus 5.